talk football. And I'm not sure how much football I'm going to talk. That's Coach Farmer's job.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we're up live. I'm sure I've got a couple of loyal followers that will be letting me know shortly.
All right, let's talk some football then.
Just had a little injury on the field, a little delay, so you missed less than you think you might have.
Yeah, and missed a big hit by Thatcher Reddick. The Southland offense has gone to a 2 tight end set and some old school football, and kind of has resigned itself to run the ball.
Right.
And run it to the strength. I would say their last 4 plays have been to the strength.
Brock Johnson just came out from corner there, forced the ball back inside to his teammates, and they've made a good tackle for only a 1-yard gain for the Raiders.
Here's the good thing if you're a fan of sports. While we were having technical difficulty, there was no scoring. So if you like scoring plays, you didn't miss anything. And now Southland's heavy back this way. They're in 2 tights with a wing and the fullback offset, but actually go just a boot pass and that's a big lick and flags everywhere. That's Brock.
Yep, that's just got to have more discipline than that. That's twice we've hit the man just about in the exact same spot, Coach, out of bounds, right about the same yard line. So unfortunately, that's going to be 15 yards extra on the play for the Raiders.
I will say this. I think on the visiting sideline, it's always going to be bad on the visiting sideline because your opponent or the opponent's sideline, wherever you're at, because you're going to hear it from their fans as an official. But I've been on that sideline my years at Titanal, and I always felt that track was so close.
It is.
That a kid could get hit actually in play, get knocked on the track, and everybody sees.
It's close on the home sideline.
Yeah.
But that play was clearly out of bounds, and I'm just from over here. Maybe not the other one. I thought the other one was a little closer.
That's twice now, and
right.
you can't and that's, I'm sure coach is going to want to correct those things. It's hard to be a championship football team long term with repeated mistakes, and but Brock's a freshman and he's a headhunter.
Yeah, he's and sees a chance to get a shot at the quarterback, and everybody wants to hit the quarterback.
Now, interesting enough, Southland's been, I'm sometimes hard to figure out what's going on. They've been in power football, and now they go 2-by-2 near the goal line and throw stop routes. Almost a pick. Almost like a pick. That almost.
And they end up as a touchdown.
Touchdown for Southland.
What's that guy's number? Number 7? Is that 1 or 7?
7, I believe.
McMichael, Coach. That was a very good thrown. The timing on that.
Timing was good. I thought we got a little nosy again with the corner kind of getting inside, and he just wrapped back around. It was almost, once he caught the ball, it was almost like a pick play.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, the old water bucket scheme that you love having to prepare for, and they'll most likely shift their PAT team over, but you have to line up for it and account for it because people can run fakes off of it.
I have no idea. Ooh, almost got it.
And that's
Extra
5.
Good
Cooper Boren. Aiden, you holding up all right over there, buddy?
Yeah.
Aiden felt the stress of trying to get this thing back up and running. I'm not
sort of those technical difficulties. We got it though.
Hopefully it's working. I haven't heard anything yay or nay on that. So
I think it's working though. I've heard from a couple.
Okay, so we're getting some. Okay.
– 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Southland's up 7-0. They'll be kicking off to Westfield.
Yep. And time of possession, Coach, we haven't had the ball.
We haven't. But, that's part of that is, both long Southland drives they've put together were aided by a personal foul on our defense. And, part of the possession thing is, you got to turn out some first downs. We came out last possession and had some success running the football. It'll be interesting to see if we come out and try that this possession as well.
Right. So it'd be nice to get some field position on a wet field. I don't know much about the Southland kicking game. You said you watched a little film. I would imagine he's pretty talented because he, had some pressure on that PAT and on a wet field. And we almost blocked it, and he still had good life on it. Yeah.
Solid kickoff there.
Good kick. We're going to get a chance to.
Muff picked it up.
We gave the fair catch symbol.
I'm not real sure what that was about, but Neil O'Brien threw up the hand to fair catch.
Clearly gave the fair catch. But do we do that? Can we do that on kickoff now in high school?
You absolutely can. Yeah.
In high school football, I know.
Yeah.
And Coach Campbell's not happy. I think he's arguing with. Yep.
And I saw the side judge turn around immediately, kind of give the motion of wave.
Well, they added that rule in college now. They can get, but
right.
Is it not applicable to high school too?
No, I don't know about that. It looks like it's a spot deal, but
I've never seen
a fair catch.
That's the first fair catch.
Well, I've seen it on a pooch kick, like a short pooch.
Well, yeah,
but not on the deep kick. Yeah,
that's true. I forgot you can fair catch the pooch.
I'm not real sure.
I've never seen it on a deep kick.
I just don't really have an explanation for why he would have tried to throw that arm up like that.
Yeah. Totally makes sense. I mean, fair catch the pooch kick. We're in a heavy set again to the boundary.
Just run up the middle there?
Yeah, that's a little zone, I think, Coach. Was it look inside zone to you?
Yeah, I don't think we base blocked it. I think we probably – now, he may – Coach Campbell's got some schemes where we'll, without saying too much, read –
so
some of that fancy stuff, maybe read
right.
the linebacker.
Yeah, maybe. But now 2nd and 5 after a positive gain on first down, and you have to wonder with the unfortunate injury, hopefully nothing too serious for the Say kid. That's one of their Southland's biggest players. Maybe coach is thinking, hey, maybe we can run at him a little bit now. And as we go back to the ground again,
breaks free, Neil O'Brien.
That was a good cut.
Neil O'Brien reading and we're punching holes in that defense now, Coach.
Yeah.
So Neil O'Brien with a gain of about, there's a penalty down. Yeah, flag down. Looks like it's on we got a formation penalty.
And fault. Is it, like a motion or procedure. But we did kind of an exotic motion there, I wonder, were we coming forward? Sometimes that guy will be coming forward before the snap.
So what would have been a 1st and 10 on about the 35 is now going to be a 2nd and 10 or 11 from our own 19. And honestly, the Hornets, we got to get out of our own way.
Yeah, we can't sustain anything. We're running the ball there, and just kind of it's hard to play from behind the sticks.
Late substitution from the Hornets brings in
the water bug.
Jackson St. Clair, and Coach Campbell doesn't feel right about it, so he's going to call a timeout there to try to get everybody on the same page. So, and that's going to leave us with 6 seconds left in the quarter, and so it'll be Westfield ball is going to be 2nd and 10 from our own 14-yard line. So something Coach Campbell saw he didn't like. Maybe it was a late substitution. Maybe there was some confusion up front. But you just don't feel like this Southland team can run away from you. But you gotta get some things going positively for you on offense. I can hear Will McLean trying to fire up the troops from here.
Well, and as we've said other times, we're playing this game on one end of the field. Mm-hmm. We haven't been to the right.
Couple things. Obviously the penalties, the lack of success offensively so far, and not to throw the freshman under the bus, but the shank punt hurt you.
Yes. And that was not the punter. That was the punt team.
Yes.
With the protection.
Right. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
So, you wonder at what point will we come back to the – I know –
2nd and 10, Coach.
We got some speed on the perimeter, so you wonder if we're going to test them deep again.
It looks like might be
double move. We go double move, and that's going to be pass interference
right there. He did get him.
Now, it's, absolutely it's pass interference.
That's blatant right there.
Well, you saw our quarterback on the pump fake, so that's a double move, and a DB kind of let his feet die, and he gets tangled up in the double move, and it's basically defensive holding.
Coach, I'm going to tell you something on that. The set we just showed there.
Yes, sir.
Tight to our left, tight into our left.
Could we run down the seam?
We were off tackle to the tight. I mean, they got 3 down linemen. I don't know if Southland didn't line up correctly or what the story was, but that's going to wrap up our first quarter, and we're going to flip sides of the field here, and we're going to take a quick break to hear from some of our sponsors.
What exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow. What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers.
We're back with second quarter action. For your Westfield Hornets, they're down 0-7 versus Southland. Seemed to be a bit of a possession game in that first quarter for Southland.
So Hornet ball on the 24-yard line coming out, 1st and 10. Throw a little slant route. Good move by Eastham there. 2 good moves. It almost broke free again. Great.
And what a ball.
Yeah. Great ball on the slant
Great
route.
move.
That's the ball that we needed on that first play earlier, Coach. Could have gone to the house, but good ball there. Obviously had a clean grip on it and let it fly. Just heard from one of our game sponsors, Houston Healthcare. Shout out to my cousin Megan Fowler, now Reagan, as a spokesperson there in that commercial. It's got family everywhere, Coach.
Quarterback on the keeper there.
Quarterback keeps it on the zone read and
takes a loss there.
And that guy 30 is a defensive tackle. Am I correct, Coach?
I believe so, yes.
So that, I don't know if we should, if that's some type of read, we might should have left it, because what you end up there is the guy plays both of them. I could be wrong. We're not looking at
Roster
replays.
lists him as a DN. I don't know, but it looked like
some
he was
of those
inside to me.
odd front teams call their tackle a DN.
Yep. I agree. Yep.
Interesting to note that Rod Murray's in some kind of 3-4 principles, Coach.
So if you look here at this tight end,
up top, Southland
we
has
got an advantage
nobody
there to run. If we go buck right, we're good. And here comes some version of
but
that.
We're too tight.
Something didn't look right there. So we got a stoppage in play here for something.
The Boo Birds are out. They didn't like something they saw over here. The fans to our left.
Got a personal foul on the Hornets, but I never saw a flag on the ground.
I'm still looking for some yeller.
Maybe must have been a chop block. I don't know. I can't.
Taking it back.
We're just self-destructing.
I guess the flag was dropped there kind of in the middle of the action, but the Hornets are now looking at 2nd down and forever. So
it'll be 2nd and 12, another
2nd and 29.
Yep, there you go.
So maybe a screen here. We've had some success with the screen game, maybe to Trey Young.
Or do we come back to
Trey Young?
It's interesting to know.
Trey Young's a good basketball player.
Well,
Trey Hardy.
I'm sure Trey Young can probably play football too. I wonder if we'll go back to the skinny post to win.
A little quick screen, but Southland was all over that. Now that was, according to the yardage marker, is now 3rd down. Okay, so we started to run out the punt team. I think there was some confusion there.
And this is the old coach for the guy one time who said, I got nothing for this. Southland will be in some type of prevent. This is where you kind of run the screen or QB draw and just hope to get 10, 15 yards. And now if you want to try to get the first down, you might go solo fly route down here, something to win, just a 50-50 ball. And I think
Little try to throw a screen, but it wasn't there. Braden
Almost
Gay does a
sacked,
good
breaks
job to
away.
get away from him, but he's going to be hemmed
taken
up.
down.
Southland had in their quick guys on the D-line to try to create some pressure, and that gave Braden very little chance to get away from that. So,
And Coach Murray's over there going punt safe. Everybody running punt safe on a wet field. Well, Coach, we're moving the ball and penalties.
yep, and that's the third 15-yard penalty on us tonight, so that's got to get cleaned up. You know, this game's reminding me a little bit of our Deerfield game where the turnovers were killing us. And you cleaned it up at halftime and came out and had some success. A good kick from Johnson there. Fair catch called by the Raiders. And they're going to possess the ball in their own 45. But, again, Coach, can't really flip the field. So we're just going to have to count on this defense standing tall once again.
And, you know, and as a fan of football, it'll be interesting to see does Southland go back with their heavy stuff. I mean, their MO last series was they went kind of heavy run game in the middle of the field, and they threw it on the plus side down.
As you know, the kind of the modus operandi of Southland the last few years has been they've been kind of all over the place offensively. You know, play wing T set here, spread set there, pro there.
And here's your spread stuff.
Coach, I think nope, I've got the wrong. Nope. Well,
they're just running. And we don't fit that well. Something happened with our gap fits. There's flags all over the place. So it might be holding. Play may have busted because we might have got held. Usually in that area at the point of attack.
Two flags means two saw it. So hopefully they saw the same thing, and it is holding, as you said. So that's going to put the Raiders behind the chains. I thought I saw maybe Daniel Say come back in for the Raiders, but I must have been mistaken.
Yeah, I think he's still over there on the bench.
Yeah,
over there.
I do see him now on the bench over there with his leg propped up. Something happened to the young man's knee. Hopefully nothing too serious.
First and 18 for Southland.
Yeah, first and 18. So the Raiders are definitely behind the chains here. Good chance for the Hornets to maybe get a stop and pick up some field position. And they're over that run there.
Jackson Spence in there. Ball's loose.
Do we have the ball?
51, William Stringer, I think he's got it.
Maybe we took it away from him. I haven't seen a sign yet. Waiting on a call from a referee. I guess they're just going to spot the ball.
No,
they're saying our ball.
Our crowd's excited, and there's the turn.
Green ball. That's the break we needed there. Hornet ball going in on a 37, 38-yard line.
Just a little bit of momentum here to get a score, hopefully.
It looks like, Coach, they just ripped it out of his hands as he was fighting for yardage there.
Yep, William Stringer.
William Stringer, one of our 5 seniors, really making a big play for his team. And he comes around and goes right back on offense, Coach.
Yep. So, hey, our best field position all night.
Little Trey set.
Yeah. Trey with Trey Hardy.
Coming out to pass, looking taking
deep.
a shot to the post, but it's overthrown. I think Braden Gay may have tried to force something that wasn't there, or maybe the overthrow was intentional because he saw it was covered.
Yep. Yeah. You know, on the long ball, when it's well covered, they just say if you're going to miss long, and that was a good decision. So now, you know, we got a tight end closed trip set. Probably run the buck, and, yeah, we go buck, pull both guards.
Moderate gain, but it's more success in the running game. But we're going to leave that's going to leave us with a 3rd and 7. Could be 4-down territory here across.
Yeah,
across the 35.
Absolutely. And Coach, they are way off our.
And we just got a free 5 yards, I think. Hard count got Southland to jump, and that's going to leave us at a 3rd and 2 or so, which is much more manageable, obviously. We're just in a trips close set with the tight end to the boundary and the 3 receivers set to the field side.
And, Coach, you'll notice they are playing very soft on our first guy or our 3rd guy from the sideline. Now he's closed it down a little bit. I mean, that's a –
oh, now we give 5 yards right back to him.
Gives it back right to him, yeah.
It's just a slop. This is the kind of stuff you expect to see in the first game, but maybe not the 3rd. So we're going to definitely have to clean this stuff up. Probably looking at about 60 yards in penalties right now for the Hornets. Coming right back to that same set. Trips closed. Maybe a bubble route would be a good call here. Bringing heat off the edge.
Nice
Fakes
run
the
up the
bubble.
middle there.
– yeah.
And
be a first down.
going to be close to a first down. Let's see where the spot is. They're stopping the clock, so I'm assuming that means that is a first down. But there has not been a signal. Nope. They're going to measure. Okay. Yep, going to measure. It's going to be close. So as the chains come out to get a measurement, we'll see where we are, whether we're going to be 4th and really short or get that first down and keep the chains moving.
Who's on our chain crew?
I see Ben McDaniel out there.
Yep.
That looks like we got it.
We're going, yep.
First down, Hornets.
There we go. Clock should be reset.
So
Should be 8:26.
we've kind of got a little something going here. And
Southland's defense looks tired.
yeah,
Coach.
they do. Your legs will get tired on a squishy field.
We didn't block that up very well there. Looks like maybe some confusion based on the reaction of a couple of the offensive linemen.
Cade Futch in on the tackle for the Raiders. They were kind of flowing pretty good. Some other guys, but I saw 32 kind of clean it up. The young man's name is Cade Futch, Futch, Futch.
Yeah, make sure we spell that out
I
for the ladies and gentlemen of the FCC.
I have to enunciate. I can get a little.
So a new little bunch set here from the Hornets. Maybe looking at we're sending St. Clair in motion.
We got a little misdirection.
Eating up at the line.
Yeah, Jackson St. Clair did a good job of making the first man miss, but just wasn't much there underneath.
So now, you're kind of in that range where it's probably not going to attempt a field goal. And so probably going to throw the ball here or we'll count how many defenders are in the box. And all these, Coach Campbell and his staff, in the spread game, they'll count how many defenders in the box, and they may just check to a run play.
Which is fine. Just get half of it.
Can't find a man.
Braden buying time. Finds Trey. Hardy, I think he may have dropped the ball.
The ball's
Looks
loose.
like he fumbled it.
I think that's going to be Raider ball.
He may.
I think he
Yeah,
got it back. Yeah, no.
it
it's going
looks
to be
like it's
Raider
going to
ball.
Southland.
It's an unfortunate break. Wet turf.
Number 10 came up with that ball. Turner Simmons.
That is the quarterback's younger brother.
You related to him too?
That would make
Wouldn't
sense.
be surprised.
I'm kidding.
Their father, Brian, I believe, is on the board or chairman of the board at Southland, and my cousin.
Really?
Really?
My cousin Vinny. The two Utes.
The two Utes. That's an old movie pool.
Filmed in Monticello.
Monticello,
Spent
Georgia.
some time in the cello.
He did. It was mostly in prison, but he got out.
That's the best one-liner you've ever had.
Not entirely wrong either.
Oh, did we get the ball back? We got Wynn pointing.
Love it when a team gets excited and starts pointing for a fumble, coach. Does my heart good. Well, the Hornet defense is going to have to rise up again.
Yep.
They've done a good job all night. Coach Mike Smith for the Raiders on the field, barking out instructions.
He's been down there a long time, hasn't he, Coach Fowler?
He has, man. He was there at my previous stint as probably 2005 or 6, as far back as I can remember him doing there.
And now they're in their traditional wing tee, probably going to just run
trap, but we got a penalty. False start on the Raiders. That'll put them back 2nd and 6 or 7.
Where are we?
Second and 11 or 12.
The penalty count is getting up there.
It is not, on the sloppy track with the wet field. You really expected to see a few turnovers, but the penalties really are kind of surprising for both squads that I know pride themselves on being a discipline, playing with a lot of discipline. So especially 3 games into the season. So I'm sure I know on our end, I know that'll get cleaned up at halftime by the coaches, and I expect to come out and see a lot better execution.
And they
back to the trap again, and
ball's out.
They've dropped.
Looks
the
like
ball,
it's recovered by Westfield.
Hornets have recovered.
Picked up.
Russ Holly on the recovery.
Oh, Russ!
Nice hands right there on the recovery.
Number 10.
Great play.
Shout out to Russ. Good for Russ.
Boy, that's a punch in the gut for the Raiders.
Yeah.
They had a nice play.
Yeah.
Working, and the ball just kind of went tumbling and
I
bounced
think
on
it's
the knee.
that wet turf is making that ball slippery.
It certainly is, and it makes sense at this point for the defenders to kind of be punching at it because it's coming out.
Yeah. Looked like it just slipped out on the cut.
And I'm telling you, Coach, Southland's defensive line, it looks like they are dragging a little bit.
Yeah,
so
we need to punch this one in.
I'd love to see us come out and just run it at them.
We're going to go with little bunch trips down here.
See if they don't send Stone St. Clair in deep motion again. That's what they've been doing out of this set. Or a little quick pitch to Nick Free. And there's the quick pitch.
Yeah, we're trying to bring that
Needs to
edge
cut that
down.
up. That's
There
a
we
good
go.
read.
That's a good cut.
Good read. Positive gain. Looks like a gain of about just short of 5 maybe.
And number 20 for Southland's going to have to come off because his helmet comes off.
Maybe a 4-yard gain for Free, but that's good. 2nd and 6 is where you want to be.
Great run.
I mean, absolutely 4-yard. Let's try something different because we've played, we've played a lot of 1st and 15 and 1st and 20.
Sure have. Little stack set over here into the boundary. Going to run that way. Can't run backwards.
Taken down.
Got to cut that ball up inside there by Free.
Coach, that guy 32's been impressive.
Yeah,
Cade Futch.
Yeah, he's been all over the place this game. We've been saying his name a lot.
Well, I don't know if he's switching from left to right, following the tight end, or if he just stays on the right side, but maybe we could have some success running away from him.
I'm impressed at the Southland crowd tonight, Coach.
Always travel well, Coach. Always travel well.
Your alma mater. The Raiders.
Looks to be a pass here.
Oh, throwback screen.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Got something.
Great block.
Stone St. Clair
There it is.
And he's
There it is.
another gazelle.
Matthew
Great
Powers.
play. What a block right
Matthew
there.
Powers with a great block getting downfield
Beautiful.
on the screen and just decleated one of the Raider defensive backs.
Does 6 run smooth or what?
Oh,
Yeah.
man, he can
This is
go.
beautiful.
He can go. Something about those St. Clair boys. They can all run, can't they?
Well, one of them's kind of the water bug. Yeah, they both can run. One of them's kind of the water bug, and 6 is just kind of long.
So we got some confetti cannons and some toilet paper flying up from the student section. I'm sure they'll be staying and cleaning that up after the game. I say that with absolute facetiousness.
Weston Rankin puts it through.
There we go.
It's high ball game late in the first half. 3.5 minutes left to play in the second quarter. And the Hornets are on the board. And with that, we'll take a quick break to hear from our sponsors.
What exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag.
We're back as the Hornets get ready to kick off to the Raiders after scoring that great touchdown play. Weston Rankin's on to kick the ball again. And like y'all said, he's improved a lot from these first 3 games.
Well, he works on it for sure. And, if you remember from that first game, he kind of mishit the first couple of kickoffs. And, of course, footing's an issue. If you look right next to the ball, it's you can see a big divot. So you got to be careful about slipping here with your plant foot. But if he kicks it like he did on his first kickoff, we're going to be in good shape. We can cover that for sure.
And get some stops, and we got timeouts.
Yeah, that's true.
Scoreboard.
We got 2 timeouts, I know.
We were almost offsides there, and that's not the kick you want.
No, that's a miss hit for sure. And Southland really kind of got fortunate that they were able to fall on that, because sometimes when it hits that player, it bounces back to the kicking team. But that's unfortunate there, because Southland will take possession at the 45-yard line, and you were hoping you could kick it deep there.
Yeah.
Or, the 40-yard line. I wasn't real sure of the spot, but.
So, the Raiders have kind of self-destructed a little bit here of late. But they're going back to a spread set. I would imagine this would be a run play, though.
Yeah, that's what it looks like there. Gets blown up there.
Yeah, the Raiders have that kind of hemmed up. Rigdon McCall on the tackle.
Great play.
Happy for that young man. He's had some unfortunate tragedy in his family this week. His uncle, unfortunately, is the sheriff of Wilcox County, was killed in an accident running on the way to a call. So deepest sympathies to that family as they go through that mourning process.
I did not know that connection.
I didn't know that.
Well, our thoughts and prayers for that family.
Drop back to the pass here.
Southland wanted to throw that little quick route.
Looking deep. Oh, man.
Got to find the ball.
No good.
That ball hit the turf.
The ground.
Kind of got – then the referee takes a spill. He looks like he was sliding straight into second base and fell flat on the derriere. That happens, though. They're not wearing cleats. They don't get – I guess they could be wearing cleats.
Did he get up quick? Did he go pop-up slide?
No, it was not a pop-up slide. And I can certainly sympathize, because it'd take me a few minutes to get up from that too. But was right on top of the play, though, to his credit, and saw the ball hit the ground. Coach, they got behind us a little bit there, though, so we got to be careful.
I'm shocked that, I guess Southland feels that they got to take their shots. I'm shocked that they just didn't run clock.
Right back to the wing T look.
They're going waggle.
Waggle pass.
Watch 44.
Back to 7
there.
7's been impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Caught the touch. Oh, we got to be careful. And there comes a flag.
There it is.
That one again was borderline.
Yeah, I thought Neal's just kind of. It's when you lead with your helmet and dive, though.
Yeah.
We just, that's bad football. I mean, we got to clean that up. Yeah, I know we're aggressive, but
the penalties are killing us tonight.
But now there's 2 flags. Was there something else? Is there something else?
Based on where they were dropped, I'm guessing they were 2 guys seeing the same thing there. Yep. And Neal doesn't like it, but, again, he's down.
But you just kind of got to know your situation there. But, there's no substitute for playing hard. Neal plays hard. Player of the week, game 1.
Yeah, and he earned it, and I thought he had a good game against Stratford as well.
7, wasn't 7 the same guy that caught the touchdown? Or no?
I thought that was motion. Yeah, it was.
False start.
Yep.
Who caught the touchdown for them?
I can't say that I remember it. I think it was 7.
I think it was 7, yeah.
I can't remember.
False start's going to back up the Raiders now, 1st and 15.
It was either 7 or 5. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was 7, though, yeah. That sounds about right.
It was a single-digit guy. 7, it's hard to catch that football on a wet field, and it's humid. And
Southland's got some.
Yeah, they got some personnel issues. They got personnel issues when 30 lines up at split end, because that was not his spot.
Up the middle again.
Trap, yep. We're catching a little bit right there. We got a Dean Massey with his helmet coming off, so he'll have to come out for a play.
Trey Hardy coming on the field.
Really want to see that defense. I don't know anything about Southland's kicker. So I don't know where they're in range at. But
On a wet
the
field.
clock is down to 1 minute and 40 seconds. Southland does have 2 timeouts according to the scoreboard.
You would think they're going to have to get probably another 20 yards to even consider a field
Their
goal.
inside run. Great play from Sammy McGee.
I mean, right there be
McGee.
a 47-yarder, so they would have to.
And Sammy McGee and number 4, Michael Easom on that play.
Sammy.
And we got a timeout on the field. And let's take a quick break, Aiden, and give a nod to our sponsors here on Middle Georgia Sports.
Exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy. Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow. What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager.
And welcome back to the action here at Marvin Erickson Stadium. And
Bad snap.
It's a snap off the hands of the quarterback. He falls on the ball, but that's going to just about eliminate any possibility of a field goal attempt for sure. And we get a quick timeout call from our sideline. It's going to be the last time out of the half for the Hornets. But that's going to stop the clock with a change of possession looming.
Well, I imagine we're going to go pump block here, Coach. Kind of some insider information. I think our staff felt like we could come after one this week. We didn't want to let the clock just run and run and run.
Absolutely, get a chance. Yeah,
I think on a wet field, I think we're going to go after this one. Obviously, the concern is roughing, but even if we did rough, it wouldn't be a first down.
Correct.
So I think we're going to go after this one.
I'd forget the rule. That's not an automatic first down.
It's 15, I think.
Okay.
That's what y'all were saying last week.
Well, that's a pass interference rule. I don't know about the roughing. I thought roughing was. I'd be confused.
Don't know.
I watched 3 different levels of football. Well, really 4 if you consider middle school, but I think so. There's NFL rules, which is spot foul on pass interference, and there's college rules, and there's high school rules, and then there's pretty much they call nothing in middle school. So, which I mean, hey, they want the game to be over in our rig, which I get.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
So, sending
I think we're
Mason Easom deep.
I think we're going to come after
And
this
we
one.
are definitely loading up the box to go get this one.
Their
creeping
searchlight is you can't do that. Their searchlight is coming forward. Oh, we got some.
Okay. Got to be careful there. But, yeah, that was Canadian Football League rules, but that's okay.
I call him the searchlight, the personal protector.
Still taking over with decent field position on 28-yard line, 28.5-yard line.
Yeah, and you got
Minute 20, so we'll have to open it up a little bit. I'm not real sure if that's the play. We do get the ball first coming out of the half, so it might be wise to just run the clock here.
we might go screen game,
Southland
Coach.
does have 2 timeouts. Screen game would not be a bad call.
Screen game because they're going to be got to be a little loose. Yeah, I mean, Southland's in prevent mode. They got 4 across.
Man, another stoppage in play for some reason.
But I'm going to tell you something. You can get in prevent mode all you want, but 7 is a little tight. I mean, you start talking double move to the Gazelles out here. We may hit Stone St. Clair up the seam.
It might be.
I mean,
Getting into
I
the
think there's space down this hash right here.
might
Yep.
be- That's
he
where he's
wants
looking.
wants the back
ball.
shoulder throw.
Coach, we went wheel scheme down here to us, and I know he's probably throwing that out route to the boundary. But they're playing with fire. Now we don't have 6 and 8 on the field. I guess you and I know how fast 6 and 8 are.
Yep. Grayson Waller in the game. Mason Easom at receiver. See
I
Trey
think
Hardy. All these guys
we're
can run
gonna-
as well.
We're going to run the ball here.
Yeah.
you would think.
It wouldn't surprise me.
and just be resigned to.
Here we go.
Look cut.
Might have a play. Yep, about
Not a
9-yard
bad
gain,
run, not a
though.
bad run there.
See if we try to go hurry up right here, Coach.
Yeah, yeah.
You need a first down, though, is the only thing.
Yeah, I imagine we'll run it here, though. I mean, they're going to be, we're going to get set, and I think we're just going to run it here and then let the chains reset.
Might be the same play again.
Yeah. Same. And we got
There's your first down.
and more.
hold on to the ball.
Yep.
Yep, got to hold on to the ball. Now maybe.
Now we'll take a shot.
Not a bad run. Good run there from Nick Free.
They're sending in play calls, trying to get a hurry up, something going.
40 seconds left.
A lot of signals from Coach Campbell to get the play.
He may take a shot here.
Clock's running. We got to snap the ball.
Yep, and
We're not.
Southland's not lined up right. So look at the St. Clair up the seam.
Up there. Number one.
We got a penalty. Is he stopping the play because he's in the way?
And now our crowd's gonna, definitely won't.
Well, and that wasn't late. From our vantage point, you could tell he was on the line of scrimmage. I mean, he's in the field of play. But I want to know what the call is because he didn't stop the play, but he dropped the flag like it was a.
Jackson St. Clair was.
And
up
there
on
you
the
go.
route.
Now maybe it was a formation, and in that case, you would let the play continue.
How is it that we're getting? And we have to have set a record for first
Yeah,
half penalties.
there's got to be something out there.
This is gonna be past my bedtime.
Mine too.
You're a young man.
I'm getting up there in age though. I got to be careful.
18 must be rough.
It ain't too bad.
No, I was no complaints when I was 18.
So backed up. Looks to be 2nd and 15 just about.
Little out
Nice
route.
ball.
Water bug.
Nice ball there
Little
from
out
Brady
route.
Gay.
Got you some yardage.
Yep, I love the out route to the boundary. Ball was on this hash.
Ball was on time, Coach. That's important. Ball on time and in the right spot. So you got time for you could. I mean, obviously, can go middle of the field still and spike the ball.
Well, I think we're going. At some point, they can't just. They're going to still. I think we may take a shot to Mason Eason pretty soon.
And Trey Hardy can run too, and he's out there isolated.
Looking deep here again.
Wants to drag. Yeah, that might have hurt us there. Got to spike it.
Yeah.
Got to
We're
spike
going
it
to
to
try to
give
spike
yourself
it.
one chance.
Yeah, I like it. I love it. Come on, get the ball set.
Come on.
We're in
seconds.
shotgun, and that takes a little more. All right, we got it.
Got it. 1.5 seconds left.
Yep. So 1.5 seconds left, and that gives you time to, try a little trick play or a screen, or if you want to throw it deep and see if you can.
Yeah, I think you'll just see kind of an end of half play. Just the. That doesn't really hurt you.
That play, Southland kind of sat there and was kind of sitting in the route of the runner there. If he gets past that guy, though, he gets up the sideline and it probably doesn't score, but we're looking at about the 30 or 25-yard line going in, and you feel like you're in a good spot to maybe make a shot at the end zone.
I think now you're just going to see us run. Coach may. I mean, it's.
I don't know what kind of arm Braden Gay's got. I've seen some good.
Well, we might go to solo up top.
Yeah, this might be it's just a deep throw here.
He's looking.
Oh.
This throws a little
You
short
gotta be
route.
careful. Yep. Coach Campbell's not happy. I think he's upset with his quarterback right there. I think he's upset for him throwing the out route because it's kind of dangerous. Yeah, Coach Campbell's giving it.
All right,
Braden.
so that concludes the half. 7-all as we go into halftime. Thank you for tuning in to Mid-Georgia Sports. Hopefully we got all of our technical difficulties taken care of, and we will see you just a few minutes before we kick off for the second half.
We're back. Middle Georgia Sports Network. Southland Academy versus Westfield Schools. Score 7-7 going into the second half. And really the tail of the tape in the first half was penalties and penalties, penalties.
Yeah, it really was. It was both teams kind of struggling to get out of the way, and then you could kind of add turnovers to that. A couple of bad turnovers there. But, as I mentioned in the first half, you almost expect the ball to be on the ground a couple of times, especially with the wet surface, and that leads to a wet ball. And it's hard to hold on to the wet ball, especially when you start adding, wet arms and hands and gloves and, everything else. But both teams kind of couldn't get out of their own way a little bit. I thought Westfield kind of showed a little life there at the end, but really the first half, time possession-wise, was dominated by the Raiders, right, Coach Farmer?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was, but you gotta feel if we could just get something, sustain the drive, and stop playing behind the sticks. I mean, I feel like that we kind of had the capability to count how many people are in the box. I know that's kind of what we do, and you saw that we would get them spread out, and then we'd run the ball. We'd hit them with a zone or some buck, but then we'd have a penalty, and you just can't. It's hard to play offense when you can't have getting any flow with the penalties. And we got to clean up the defensive penalties.
Mm-hmm.
They've really hurt us.
Some of them are kind of just careless too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, just got to pull up when the play's over or the quarterback's giving himself up out of bounds. But you have to know that was addressed quite vehemently at halftime by our coaching staff, because that's really kind of killing our offensive success. But both teams are kind of finishing up their warm-ups now, and we're about a minute away from teeing it back up for the second half.
Here's a score of interest, Coach Fowler. You and I will find this interesting. At halftime, FPD 26, Brookstone 14. I would imagine they got their quarterback back.
That, and I think I heard the other day that Brookstone lost a couple of players actually to other schools in the area. You remember they had the big offensive tackle that we raved about him last year. How like a D1 offensive tackle.
Right.
He actually left Brookstone and went to some other school in the Columbus, Phoenix City area, I heard. So and their quarterback also I think left.
It wasn't John Millage? Ouch, I'm sorry. Ouch.
That's Rhett Farmer, Macon, Georgia. 310-210. Is that the right zip code?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I used to live up there once. It's been a long time. Anyway, but interesting score too from across the county. Northside up on Warner Robins. What was the scoring? 21-5.
21-5 at
21-5. Northside over Warner Robins at halftime. Obviously, Warner Robins has some firepower, so that game certainly is nowhere near over. But good for Ben Bailey and his Northside Eagles, right? Eagles? Is that right? How did I not know that? Anyway.
I think they won last week, too, against
They're
Peach
undefeated.
County.
Yeah, undefeated. They've had Jones County was a big win, Peach County a big win, and now leading halftime at Northside. At Warner Robins. And I don't need to tell you how much clout you've gained from beating crosstown rival Warner Robins, which you haven't beaten in a long time. So.
And another score of note. I concur with everything.
Georgia Tech 20, Louisville 13.
Who cares?
Hey, I care.
Who cares?
Actually about to be 21, I hope.
Okay. Back to real.
I care about this. That's real football.
Don't feed the beast, Aiden.
It's real football, though, man.
Well, I got you. Deerfield Windsor 0, Strong Rock 20 at halftime.
Ooh. That's an interesting score for us because we'll play Strong Rock later this year as a district opponent, even though they are a AAA team.
And with the kickoff, Southland with a kickoff here. Rolls out of bounds.
Southland looks like they're kicking one of those new footballs, Coach. Either that or I'm sure it's not one of those rubber ones because it didn't bounce the way you'd expect it to bounce. But I'd find it odd that they're kicking a brand new football. It's very that light brown color. You don't expect to see that with a kicking ball.
I'm sure the air has been let out of it, though.
Well, the out-of-bounds kick is going to lead to good field position. But, honestly, Coach, the thing about the out-of-bounds kick, in high school football, if you're guaranteed your opponent will start on the 35 every time,
you can have it.
Just kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, let's save us all some trouble, and you can have it on 35. We won't even kick it.
So, Hornets come out. Let's see if we got something we've made adjustments to. There's that trips closed look, and they're going to run to the tight end. The edge is open if he can get there. Following his blocker beautifully on the buck. That's Nick Free on the carry, and he's looked good carrying the ball tonight, Coach Farmer.
Yeah, he has. He's main thing, he's held on to the football, right?
That's right. Gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, and we're kind of going hurry up, but we're going to stay in the same set. Might come back right back to it.
Looks to be the case.
It's there again.
No, yep, they playing that soft cushion.
Little RPO action there, I believe.
Well, and you remember we talked about earlier how they were playing that soft cushion to the third guy from the sideline?
Right, got room there. That's an easy 5 yards. He picks up a little more than 5, but should be an easy 5 anytime we want it if they're going to stay kind of without a defensive alignment.
Nice catch from Jackson St. Clair, I think.
Yeah, because they look kind of
still got to play.
Now it's to the boundary. Bubble it to the water bug.
Let him a little too much there. That's a mistake from Braden, and he knows that. Still got that advantage to the tight end side if you want to just down, and kick out that one end. You should have numbers out the gate if you can get there. So the Hornets have their play and they're back. They've changed their setup a little bit to just more of a pro look.
A little pro slot. Some coaches call it king and queen.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty probably on Southland there.
No, it shouldn't be a penalty. Helmet just came off. I don't think it will involve a penalty, but Nick Free will have to come out of the game for a play. But a good gain on second down.
Coach Stacy Harden not happy. He's giving it to him. He may be barking at his line.
Third down and 6 now.
Kind of the same set.
Looks to be a pass here.
He had him, but he couldn't get rid of the football. Braden Gay cuts it back and
dives.
It's going to give him a chance.
I thought that was an awful spot. I thought we were diving. I mean, I had the spot up here more.
I thought it was at the 45 at least. Yeah. I was about to say it makes it a tough call to whether we go for it or not.
Was his knee down? I thought he.
And Coach.
Looks like they're going for it.
Yeah.
On fourth down.
Yeah, and you've always got a timeout if you don't like your look.
Adamant that he wants to get into that same look where that trips closed look before.
Yep. So if you don't like the look, you can call timeout. I think he's going to call timeout.
Yeah, there'll probably be one here.
I'd take the delay for our call timeout. That's early in the half.
No timeout.
And just punt it?
Yep. But if he doesn't like it, now he may have something he likes.
It looks like we may run a football play.
Back to the buck right here.
Yep.
Right there to Neal. Looks like
didn't
get it. Didn't get it.
Coach, I don't like where he chose to run the ball. I think the play was designed to go
off tackle
right, and he kind of decided to cut back, and I think that was the wrong decision there. But Raiders stand tall and get the ball back.
Good stop from Southland there.
And get field position in the process. It's not the old buck that they're running. There's only one guy pulling, so I'm not real sure, exactly what that is. But it's I think the play was designed to go off tackle, and he just tried to cut back into the pressure a little bit and didn't quite get there.
Coach, my sources did a little digging. According to a particular source, I'm not going to reveal it, only 4 automatic first down penalties in high school football. All are roughing. Passer, kicker, holder, snapper.
Interesting. I didn't know that. So it's something learned. And there's the trap, but we stick it right at the line of scrimmage. May give him a yard on progress.
He may want to remain anonymous, but shout out Clay Bridges.
Hey, fountain of knowledge. Fountain of knowledge,
Dude
Clay
can
Bridges.
coach a little bit.
Yeah, knows his stuff. Smart guy. I think he's off tonight. He's helping at a different school in the county, if I'm correct. He may have to let you know about that.
Well, I hope my phone dies. It's a long week. That's a mix-up in the backfield.
Little counter. We had a snuff from the beginning, though.
Well, Coach, the quarterback turned the wrong way.
He did.
Good stop from Grayson Waller there.
So little eye backfield.
They do give him a yard, so we're looking at 3rd and 8 here. And the Hornets have a chance to get off the field and get the ball back to the offense with a big stop right here.
And another update on Daniel Say. It looks like he's over there with crutches over there on the sideline with his pads off.
Yeah, it's safe to say he won't be returning tonight, which is unfortunate for the Raiders. Hopefully it's not anything that's long-term.
So Raiders going with just a straight eye.
Another pass here.
Play action.
Right there to
got
44.
his man on the out route.
That's a good pass.
And it's hard for the defender on a wet field. You think it's tougher on the offense, but it's tougher on the defense.
And a good job of hustling, running him down by Dean Massey.
Coach, that was play action. with that Z receiver running just kind of a 12 out. Play action like it's off tackle.
Coach, just something to note. I think was that number 30? I couldn't tell if it's 30 or 30. No, it was definitely number 30 for Southland's. A little gimpy.
That was a good ball.
It was a good ball.
Was that 7 again?
No, that was 44.
No, that was 44.
They called it?
Perry Usher,
It
yeah.
was Perry Usher.
Brian Bosworth number catching.
And that play's dead to rights. Good
Nice
play.
play there from Westfield.
Trey Hardy on the play for negative yardage for the Raiders.
Dean Massey flowing. Brock. Sammy. Thatcher.
It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Raiders.
My beloved Yellow Jackets, 28-13, going into the half. 42 seconds left in the half.
Gosh, with the grossest uniforms ever tonight. Hey, let's wear some mustard.
Southland doesn't know how to line up right here. There's some confusion.
Probably be a timeout here, yeah.
Georgia Tech wearing a mustard yellow tonight.
They'll take a timeout. We'll stay here.
I actually root for Tech, though.
Their uniforms can glow in the dark as long as I get that dub, Coach. I don't care. I want to look good. And that goes for our teams that we dress here at Westfield, too. And we do look good in the green on green with the gold stripe on the helmet.
It's a Vegas gold, though.
But it's
not
to
mustard.
me, it's about the win. It's about that dub.
That's all that matters.
About the dub.
So the Raiders have put together a little drive here with the big conversion on 3rd down on the out route as the main play of the drive. And they're facing a 2nd long here when we come back out of timeout.
I mean, Coach, if they go 2 tights, I would be shocked if they don't run some type of play action pass, or they may just go fullback trap and try to catch the Hornets kind of getting upfield. I want to see the set here.
I don't want to jinx anything, but the Hornets have done a much better job defending the trap.
Absolutely.
The last quarter and a half.
And
or
here
so.
it is. It's a 2 tight end set, but they don't have enough. I don't know if the Raiders had enough.
There's the same pass again.
We
Look.
got Neil O'Brien with pressure. Simmons just keeps retreating. And he just flips it forward. There's not a receiver there. Is that not grounding?
I don't want to say nothing now. Clay might.
Well, out of the pocket. I don't know the rule in high school, but he was out of the pocket, and he did throw it past the line of scrimmage. So I guess by the college rule, it's not grounding. Pretty heady play there by Simmons, really. But I tell you, he did get hit after the play and came up limping a little bit.
Trey Hardy's coming off. Michael Easom's coming on. Michael Easom is he's got better speed than you think. He's been playing that kind of OLB position really well this year.
I've called both those Easom brothers' names quite a bit tonight. I thought Southland had more than one man in motion, as many as 4 or 5. It looks like they're going to play it safe and try to kick the field goal.
I think they're going to try to kick the field goal. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's a long field goal on a saturated surface.
Yep.
See, now that looks like a kicking ball. Nice brown, worn-in ball.
With no air in it. I know a few coaches in our league that would keep a little, you just kind of keep a needle in your pocket, and the old trick after the refs check your game balls, you just let out a little air.
Little Tom Brady action. So, 7's cramping, trying to get down to
Yeah,
receiver.
this is trouble for the Raiders.
He's got double cramp.
He's got it.
And he's going to
play
through
here.
And we
With the
block
block,
it.
block,
It's good.
block, block, come get it.
Go.
Come on, come on.
Our ball either way.
It's going to be our ball with it really kind of helped turn the field position, too.
Great play from the defense.
Guess who was on the block, Coach? Was it Win Hoots?
Benjamin Hoots.
Great play from the defense in Westfield there.
Great play from the defense. So proud of the Hornets for that play. But my heart goes out to 7 because I've been there, man.
Oh, my gosh.
When those hamstrings cramp, at my age, it's a catastrophic event.
I'm sure his coach is probably telling him, dude, you just got to call timeout. We'll go ahead and take that timeout.
But the coach can call that timeout. He sees it. He's got to call it. But yeah, that's I felt for him.
You could see it.
They went for the right side. He tried to flip sides in his left side. I feel bad for that. It's funny because it's not a serious injury, but I do feel bad for him. Little quick screen. Got a little something here to
There's
Stone St.
Stone
Clair.
again. There
Look
you
at
go.
that. That joker can run. That's a face
Face
mask.
mask. There it is.
Ball right there.
Come on.
Flag on Southland
So that's going to
again.
end up being a really good play. What's a good play, a gain of about 13, 14 yards just on the surface, well blocked and well run there by Stone, and a good ball. Let me not forget that.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
add 15 to it, so that's going to turn into a 28-yard gain or so.
And look very comfortable following his blockers.
Yeah.
He did.
Put a little hand.
Some guys are just natural with the ball in their hands, aren't they, Coach?
Absolutely. And if you've toted it a good bit, also ball security is something that's comforting to the
That's
coach.
right. Yeah.
You can be the best athlete in the world and be fast, but if you just don't grab a football and we've seen guys tote it like a loaf of bread, great speed, but they can never hold on to it.
Another handoff to Nick Free. Might be.
Well, we might have got away with a
I
hold
thought-
there.
Yeah, that looked like
Fine.
holding right there. Looked like he got away with it.
And may have gotten away with the hit behind the play.
Southland with another young man, 2 young men down. One got up. The other one is laying down. I think he's got cramps.
Well, you listen to the players talk. One thing, you think, oh, why is everybody cramping? It's cooler. But you cramp also because your calf muscles on that soft field.
Yeah.
And it's humid. I tell you what, let's take a quick break here as we have a Houston Healthcare injury timeout.
What exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow. What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager.
We're back here. Middle Georgia Sports Network. Westfield's got the ball. Looks to be 2nd and 4. Looking for that nice touchdown drive. Looks like Southland's been hit with that penalty bug a little bit.
They're sending somebody off the field for, I'm not sure why, but
We're going to
can really feel the old Mo flipping sidelines right here, Coach, after that big block field goal attempt.
Yeah, and we got to take advantage of it. We got Uncle
Yeah.
Mo last week, and we didn't take advantage
That's
of it.
right.
Another inside handoff to Nick Free.
Yeah,
Taking up
the
the middle.
Southland's
Nice
tired.
run.
That's
Yeah,
good
you
hard-nosed run.
Yeah.
The coaches have seen what we're seeing is that tired defensive line, and we're leaning on them a little right here.
Yeah.
We'll go and hurry up, too, trying to keep them in that set.
47 in there for the Raiders on the tackle. Jackson Avant.
Another quick play on first down. Another handoff inside of Nick Free.
32 has played a well of a game for the Raiders.
He sure has.
And then another guy, who else is in there? 20, 36, 38, 27.
They're starting to have to roll a few guys. They've got decent numbers on the sideline. I don't
Yeah.
know how many of them actually play, but they're having to roll a few guys due to some cramps, and then of course the unfortunate injury to Big Say over there.
Yeah, that's a big loss for them, especially like inside defensive line.
That's right.
That's where they're running it almost every time.
Oh, almost like a little midline scheme, kind of the way the mesh was, Coach.
Yeah, they pulled though.
Yeah, I think that's where they read some backers or
It's going to leave them in third and
Powell
manageable.
read maybe, but it was the quarterback's action.
Right.
Should be about
3rd and 4
3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
for the Hornets, and of course I would say now they're certainly in Wesson's ranking field goal range, but I would bet we'd be going for it. There's a quad set, little diamond set we saw early in the game.
Yeah, I think you may see us go quarterback run here because we're trying to empty the box, and it wouldn't shock me.
Or throw it over to Eason.
I think Braden Gay's going to run it.
Or back to the slant.
Well,
There's
the
the
fumble.
Gets away from him.
A lot of times coaches will go, empty to clear out the box and
try
go
to
Q run.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea. Looks like
I
there's.
don't think they're going for a field goal. They might be going for it.
Yeah, I would expect them to go for it here. They're going to call timeout and talk it over, try to get into the right play.
Well, I don't know if.
So what have we run tonight, Coach, that you like here? There's been several.
Well, I mean, what do I like?
Well, no, based on what we've had some success doing.
I'm
Obviously, we've
cutting
had
up.
some success running the football.
I think you may see some type of RPO. I mean, 4th and 4, we may just be content to go the buck, and getting maybe that trip set and go buck back to the tight end. You may see us show a new set.
Really haven't seen some play we've had some success with in the first couple of weeks is the little 4-toss jet. Haven't seen that. Might be a good play to get. St. Clair's had some success running the football. Maybe get a little jet to him.
Little timeout discussion coming out on 4th and 3.
Now, last time we ran bunch trips like this, the back was to us and we went kind of quick. I think quick pitch. I think we're going to swap the back sometimes.
Looks to be short pass. Oh. I think he caught it, but he came down with it. So it should be a turnover on downs there.
Yeah, I'm not real sure of the scheme there because I don't know if the route wasn't right or if it was just the ball on the pass, but
I think the defender may have pressed he kind of pressed us at the point of attack. A different note, Coach Fowler, we probably need to go to a rules clinic, don't we? Once you get in middle school, you get kind of
a little rusty.
Recent rule changes, Clay Bridges, allow you to throw the ball away in high school before you could not, and was flagged intentional grounding.
Well,
first and 10 for the Raiders here.
Coach, was
blown up.
That was almost veer action. They didn't veer block that, did they? It was a base dive.
Yeah, and I couldn't see. They might have even pulled and tried to run trap, but
the back went. Wasn't a bend back.
All I know is Dean Massey came downhill in a hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of an easy read for a linebacker. He just opens up. There's
Right
no
at you.
misdirection.
Yeah.
He's downhill.
Still a gain of about 3 on the play for 2nd and 7 for the Raiders.
You would imagine they will be in run mode deep in their own territory on a wet field.
There's the trap.
Jackson Spence in there. And
somebody kind of made a pile right there.
Thatcher
in there, I think. And like you said, I think Jackson Spence kind of made a pile. It's tough to run trap when you got a nose guard right on top of the center. Kind of, if he can get any push at all, or with someone like Jackson Spence with his speed, you can kind of get in the gap and blow that whole play up.
Yeah, he's giving up some pounds, but boy, he plays tough. That's a wrestler in him.
And Southland Center's not real big, so that kind of plays in his favor a little bit too.
Yep.
3rd and 5 here for the Raiders.
Big play. Their tight end went early. That is moving. Ain't going to matter.
They got
him.
Calling it,
and I wish they wouldn't have called it because we had the counter just absolutely played.
They've had zero success with the counter.
Yeah, it's getting blown up every time they run it.
Well, they keep running it back to the tight end side, Coach, and the corner's rolled up, sitting there waiting on it.
Well, it's not
just an overlap play.
But not to mention, we're also so hard upfield that we're, there's no room for the pullers because the line's getting bellied.
That's right.
Now
the credit for that push is going to Rigdon McCall.
Yes.
And Sammy McGee.
Yes. Samuel.
I'm going to have to ask Sammy after the game how relieved he was when the Say kid went out of the game.
And the Raiders going to throw.
Got a blitz coming from Dean Massey.
Got him. Oh, no, it's going to be a flag on someone.
There'll be some holding.
Yeah.
They're going to get 47 for holding. So that's going to be half the distance from that.
I don't like where he dropped the flag, though. That's what worries me about that. But I think it's absolutely right. The call, though, you're right.
Yeah.
But, to me, that's a decline and make them punt it.
It's holding.
There it is.
Yep, they declined it, so that'll bring up 4th down, and I'm assuming 10. I don't know if – I guess they call that an incomplete pass. So a chance to get field position here after the turnover on downs from the Raiders. From the Hornets a minute ago in the last possession,
So we declined it, but it's just that he was down.
Okay, so they called him. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So now they're punting from deep in their own end zone.
Oh, he's back, yeah.
Yeah, and that's
keep in mind, we've almost gotten a couple already tonight.
Yeah, and That's a great job
Good
by the
punt.
punter.
That's a good punt there.
And a great job by Eason.
Oh, it's blocking the back
yeah,
of
No,
it.
I thought.
It was borderline, but you know he's going to call it. It's another penalty that hurts field position there. That was a great kick. Kind of angled it to the boundary too, Coach, from the shadow of the goalpost. So that's going to back the Hornets up and leave us, but it will be 1st and 10 for the Hornets, and I think we'll actually stay on
Plus side?
the plus side of the 50.
And
Well, I don't know. Based on the spot, from the spot, we may be back across. We'll see. It's going to be close. 10-yard penalty, I guess, or is it 15?
I think it's a 10-yard
10
penalty.
yard.
I think that's right, but you've got me second-guessing everything I know about the
I
rules of
know.
football.
I'm second guessing myself.
No,
too.
we're good. So we're on the plus 47. I'm expecting a big play to something to bust here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
There it is.
O'Brien bounces it
That's a
outside,
great
keeps his
run.
feet.
Great play.
I
from
thought that
Neal.
was late almost.
Uh-oh. We've got a young man down for the Raiders. And the way he's laying is a little scary, but
Yeah,
he's
kicking his
he's
legs.
kicking his legs, so
Maybe got hit in the stomach.
Yeah, it looked like he took that hit from Neal.
Neal's a physical runner.
this
Yeah.
may be a minute. So let's take our health and healthcare injury timeout right here and get a word from our sponsors on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is #Houston Healthy. #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County.
We're back. Here, Westfield Hornets, 2nd and 4. Looking to get a first down here. Looking to get a touchdown, too. Feels like it's been a minute since we've got one of those this game.
Been more than a minute.
And we go double
Looking
move.
Oh, intercepted.
Yeah.
Intercepted.
Seven's a player.
And he got his cramps kicked back up as soon as he hit the ground.
We cannot underthrow that, and I'm sure Coach will tell him, hey, it was kind of double move, but he played it well.
Yeah,
I like the
McMahon.
shot. I do like taking the shot there. Yeah, but Southland's number 7.
Mac McMichael, I think is his
Yep,
name.
Mac McMichael went up and made the play. Every time we call his name, I can't help but wonder if he's related to Lover McMichael, the longtime successful head coach at Southland, and he has a son named Brian. But I don't know if he lives in that area or not. Anyway, just kind of speculating. But
he's been all over the place tonight.
He
Offense
has,
and defense.
and he's fighting the cramps
Yeah.
from all the factors we've mentioned before. So right back to South. It really plays like a punt, honestly.
Yep.
It unfortunately just happened on second down. So
Well, and you get your turnover. You got to feel good about your chances if you can continue to win the field.
I just feel like, Coach, that we're the better team, and
I do too.
the longer it stays 7-7, the more it plays in their favor.
Yeah.
So
And the Raiders going to go 2-by-2, which has been a pass set for them.
There it is again.
Hornets came on an interior blitz and might have given up contain there.
Wow.
Looks like it's caught.
44 on the
Great
catch.
catch.
He's
Perry
had-
Usher, great catch.
He's had 2 big catches.
Perry Usher is, I've known he plays football. He's a good basketball player. Really
Yeah,
kind of
he's a
filled
good
it up from the
basketball
three-point
player.
line against us this past year.
Ursher.
Went to school with his mother as well. Just throwing that out there.
She
You just can't. You just
she
can't,
doesn't tell people. that
Well, you
she
just
knows
can't. I was selling somebody at halftime. You went down to the restroom, and it's like, it's great. You see a lot of people you hadn't seen in a while.
Uh-oh.
Brace contained there. We can't get him. Simmons is loose on the sideline and steps out of bounds.
And their guy's down.
Number
Three's
three's
down.
for Southland.
He's cramping.
Yeah.
11 is slippery, Coach.
Yeah, he's got a little speed. Just a heady player. Southland player, of course, down with cramps there.
The old calf muscles just, in our field kind of holds a little water.
A little.
A little.
Well, I don't want to
All right.
I don't want to say anything too aggressive here, but I don't want to hear Southland say anything about a field being too wet.
Oh, no kidding.
We played a playoff game on their field a few years ago that, I mean, I'm pretty sure
there were
ducks swimming on the
Coach,
playing
in the
surface.
holes, it looked like there was a polo match before our game.
Get trench foot out there playing at Southland.
How about the field logo, Coach? That's good looking.
Unbelievable.
I love it.
We were, of course, very fortunate from our school and booster club to get I don't even know what you call it, like the robot field painter.
Does it do the logo too?
It does the logo too, from what I understand, and just really, field looks immaculate.
So
Saw former AD chip champion here tonight.
yeah, had his Brave shirt on.
Went neutral tonight.
Yeah, and saw Jamie Watson.
Jamie Watson, as I was walking in, saw him, had a conversation with him. The Warhawks, a veteran school.
They're off tonight. They play Perry next week.
That'll be a good game next week.
Well, it'll be a big game. Perry's pretty darn good, as they showed. Although probably not a good idea to chant overrated at the Houston County quarterback.
No.
Back inside your 10, and he throws a 95-yard slant route.
That never works out.
Yeah, never.
Could use a Northside Warner Robins update, Coach Farmer, if you get a chance to.
I'm technologically challenged.
I'll take a look probably next time out or something.
Little inside handoff, but Dean Massey.
Almost a draw.
Sitting there. Tell you what, Dean Massey and Thatcher Reddick, both linebackers just sitting in the hole waiting on it for a loss of 2. I think if I saw Dean Massey and Thatcher Reddick waiting on me, I'd just take a knee.
Yeah, I'd let it play out.
On Twitter,
it's 28-11.
Why don't they have it on their Twitter?
Northside up 28-11. Yeah. Okay.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
Southland going to let it run down. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. So we'll take a break here on here at Westfield as the score is all tied at 7 with Southland Academy here on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.
Exactly is #Houston Healthy. #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow. What's up, Houston County? It's Megan. Today we are at the Community Education Department at Houston Health Pavilion with the nurse manager, Miss Danielle Ray. We are here to learn a little bit more about Educare and what it has to offer. So Danielle, tell us a little bit about Educare and what it means and what you guys do here.
So we are the part of the hospital that offers education classes to the community. So everything from chronic disease to childbirth to health maintenance, we're here to help the public.
Wow, that's awesome. So what kind of classes do you guys offer here?
So specifically,
we're back live on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Westfield Southland 7-7 going into the fourth quarter. It's really been kind of a defensive game this second half.
It really has, but Southland is just they just milk the clock offensively, and that's part of their game plan. They're trying to hang around and then score at the very end and win the game at the buzzer. And facing a 2nd and 12 here after a big play by our linebacker core in the last play, Southland is loaded up right here.
2 tights, 2 wings.
Inside handoff.
Just nowhere to go up there. They're getting a little push after initial contact.
Little rugby scrum there.
Our defensive line won the initial battle, but once he got stood up, their size kind of overwhelmed us, and he got an extra 3 yards.
About 3rd and 9.
That's number 32
a little shorter
running
than that, but still, it's about 3rd and 7. But it's going to be a big play here for the Hornets as Trey Hardy comes onto the field.
So, I mean, it's 3rd and 7. You don't see this often. 3rd and 7, double tights, 2 wings.
Maybe a little waggle, maybe, Coach?
I think they're going
a little quick action, little sprint out pass.
And the quarterback trying to run it. And Thatcher did a great job holding up.
As did Neil O'Brien trailing the play. So that should force a punt from the Raiders, and we should get the ball back.
And are we going to come after it?
We've been really close to getting – obviously, we've already blocked a field goal attempt. And we've been really close to some punt blocks. But you've heard me say it. all season for several years now, just possessed the ball. Oh, we had a chance there.
And he turns one over. Get away.
Yeah, we got a kind of Bellata ball friendly stop there, a little back spinach.
Coach, it looks like the Southland punter, he ain't like 10 yards off the ball.
Yeah,
and the snapper snaps it well. That's part of your punt protection issues. It kind of looks like to me. You know, they say the standard is at 14.
Right.
And but, I mean, he looks like he's 10, 11 yards off the ball, and the snapper's zipping him out there with life.
Yep. Getting close, though. The Hornets are getting close to it. But we've made them punt. Defense has kind of bowed their back a little bit and kind of maybe bent a little bit at times, but didn't break. Other than the one play, the offense has got to get something going.
Yeah, need an explosive play.
Little quick pop out there to
There you go.
Jackson St. Clair for a short gain. May have gotten 5 or about 5-yard gain. So got half of it there. 2nd and 5. That puts you kind of on schedule. To use some terminology there.
Stack on that right side.
Yeah, not getting much movement on our left side there, and that's Coach. I don't know if you've said this yet or not, but 32's having a pretty good game.
Wow. Yeah, he was the one that had that tough run on the rug. He was running the ball on the rugby scrum on the last series.
That's right.
And that lines up at nose guard.
So that's going to leave the Hornets at 3rd, and I'll say 6. We lost one on that play.
You wonder how much the wet track maybe changes the playbook on the. It's hard sometimes to get going.
Okay, screen to Stone St. Clair, but
blown up again.
Kind of peeked inside, and that allowed the defender to get there in time. Didn't get but a gain of about 1, maybe 2.
That's a good play by 23.
The Hornets are going to have to punt the ball away.
Ethan Beck.
Now, the small victory here is that maybe if you can get a good punt off, you can pin Southland deep and play field position. So as we tick under 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter, you're just waiting for who's going to get the first break here. Or maybe it's who's going to make the first mistake.
I tell you, Russ Holly does a good job snapping. Isn't he? Who's our snapper? Is it Russ or Neal?
I think it's Russ.
I think it's
Holly.
Russ, yeah.
He does a good job of those punt snaps.
Is that a flag down on the far side over there? It's kind of a weird spot for a flag with no action over there, unless it's something on the sideline.
Yeah, that's probably a gunner getting tangled up with a cornerback, Coach. A little extracurriculars.
Which is kind of silly with the ball is nowhere near over there.
Well, maybe on Southland. Yeah,
Either
absolutely.
way.
Either team. It's just.
It's like the referees having to explain the penalty to the white hat. I'm not sure. I give up. The ball actually hit Neil O'Brien in the back, where it was down immediately. And then one of the Hornets actually caught it off the deflection, which was kind of a neat to see. But, again, I think Brock needs to make sure his toes pointed there. He kind of kicked that one straight up in the air. And now they're explaining what's going on to Rod Murray, the head coach of the Southland Raiders. And I don't know.
I mean, are we going to have a presentation of the penalty, or is it?
Maybe now we're going to get an explanation over here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it was.
I've seen no marking of a penalty. It looks like maybe they're going to pick the flag up. It's tough when we don't have the referee mics like at the bigger games.
But this crew's done a really good job tonight.
It's been a well officiated game. No questions from me. I clearly don't know the rules, so I guess it was against the Hornets.
Okay. I gotta
holding.
Sit down with a little tutorial.
Coach Campbell wants an explanation, understandably.
Yeah, and you and I have been in this spot. you always felt like, oh, hold up, you're going to spend 8 minutes over there on the other sideline. Now
Right.
come spend 8 minutes with me and tell me what's going on.
Right.
And don't do it, quickly. I mean, if don't give me the rush version when you kind of took your time to begin with over there. That's all I always felt like when I was the second coach that got communicated with.
Well, you start wondering too. Like, well, how much is your guy being influenced by the other sideline over there? So,
Yeah, that's not a good. That kind of hurts in the field position.
yeah. So the Raiders now have the ball on the Westfield 46-yard line.
And the Raiders going 3-1.
With a quick pass to 7 again.
Got that one hemmed up, and that you don't want to run in there.
Dean and Michael Easom, Jackson Spence flowing down the line.
I'm just telling you right now, as the old parental advisory thing they put on the albums back in the day when you and I that the rule got passed. You remember that?
I never had any of those albums with such on it.
I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you didn't, Easy. But anyway, so here's my parental advisory. If your kid wants to run in there at number 7 and number 3, they better think twice.
Get down is all I can say.
Yeah.
Another pass
both
again.
on the
There you go,
blitz
wheel
here.
scheme, and we got it defended well. That is not,
Yeah.
that was defended
And
well.
we came on a blitz there. Both linebackers ran a little loop stunt, Coach, and both just about got home and hit him as he released it. So big third down here for the Raiders and for the Hornets. Hornets need to get off the field and get the ball back. The clock just keeps, it's stopped now on the incompletion, but down to 8:45 left in the game, and we just stuck in this 7-7 tie. The whole second half has been played pretty much between the 30s.
Yeah.
This has been like this slot guy went early.
False start there.
That's going nowhere.
Nice
Really,
play from the defense.
Safe draw call from the Raiders, and Sammy McGee sniffed it out, and he wasn't the only Hornet there, but that's the first one I saw get off the pile. So
Let's see how far the punter is away from the. I may have misspoke earlier. So ball's on the 46. Punter's putting his heels on the 42. So
just be careful not
it's
to rough the kicker. So it's
11, 12 yards. I just think
your personal protector's on late, not the guy that's usually been there. He's creeping up again, Coach. He's doing it again. He got him that time.
Flag.
Yep.
Got him that time.
Yep.
Back him up.
Can't go forward. Yeah, he's pointing right at him. Procedure. It's in the Canadian League. But hey, what do we always tell our personal protectors? Never back up.
Don't back up. Yep. You don't want to
take the leather off the bud, or so you always tell them to work into the line, and he just works into the line too early.
That's a penalty on Southland. They'll move it back further for the punt.
Not going to get there, but we got them blocked up a little bit. If we have a little bit of return here, if we can make a man
Better
miss.
return from Michael.
That is a great football play by Michael Eason.
It is. Gives us the ball out to the 40-yard line. So field position is there. Just got to make something happen offensively. And we can get this thing going in the change of possession here. The Hornets on the minus 40. 7.5 minutes left to play. You just feel like the next team to put the ball in the end zone is going to win the game.
Yeah, that's what it feels like right now. Been kind of quiet offensively from both sides.
For sure.
And it feels like Southland's had the ball the entire game.
They definitely won the possession game.
I think you're going to see us go a little run scheme down here to us. To our.
Stone St. Clair's gotten a lot of playing time tonight, hasn't he, Coach?
Yeah, look
a
at
run
Will
from Nick
McClain.
Free.
That's
There
a
we
good
go.
kick out.
Wilt Leonard's got to hold his block a little bit longer, and we may have a play there.
Once again, 32 on the play. That guy's been everywhere. So Will McClain did a good job on the kickoff block. Oh, Wilt. Wilt's been pretty solid with the snaps.
Oh, yeah,
tonight.
without a doubt. Hadn't had a bad one yet.
Look at that. That's money.
Missed our kick block.
Yeah.
Might have got a half yard on the play.
Well, 38 made a good play. I think it was 38. Yeah, he kind of crossed the face of that block, a turnout block, and he – what's that young man's name?
Friendly spot. I'll take it.
Davis
right.
Daniel.
Third and
Looks to be
5.
3rd and 5 right there. I like it.
Need to get the first down here, keep the possession, and let's see if we can get something going. We're heavy to our right side.
Get
the slant up top.
Inside. Nice
Got
catch
him.
from Easom.
I guess he went down.
Knee was down. It looked like his knee was down, but I don't know what the call is.
They called him down, but it's a first down. We'll take the play. Good ball there. Good catch.
Good pitch and catch. Mason's played well. Michael's played well too, but Mason's played really well.
We don't have an angle to see that, but I'm going to tell you, the referee that called him down was right there, and our fans are booing.
The Boo Birds.
They're a long way from the action, so.
Neil O'Brien coming on. Nick Free coming off.
Great play, though, from Westfield offense there.
Yep.
Yeah, big pickup on third down there. That slant's been there all night. We've hit it once before. And
bad snap.
I'm not sure it was a bad snap. Was it a snap or just a
not sure.
They're pointing.
I think
There's
no,
a
that's
flag down, though.
That's offensive possession, but
I thought the play
they're
should
giving it to Westfield. They're giving it to Southland.
I thought the play should have never started. I thought it was a false start.
Is there a flag on the field?
There is a flag thrown.
Yeah, I think it's a false
near
start
Westfield
on Westfield, which
that'll kill the play then.
yeah, there's no play.
Was it a bad snap or was it just
I think we snapped it kind of late. The guards looked like they were already pulling.
we were moving? So that was it was a timing thing. So it wasn't that the snap was necessarily off target.
Yeah,
it was just off time.
It was there. Just looked like Braden Gay didn't really know it was coming.
We talked about it earlier. Don't 1st and 15 is just.
Little jet.
There's your little.
There it is.
Flip jet. Oh, I guess a good cut.
Yeah, it's a good cut. It wasn't. They had it strung out, so he had to turn it up and get what he could.
Who was that on the run?
Stone St. Clair,
again.
I believe. Yeah.
Coach, I think we'll come back to that slant again when we need it. I noticed their corners playing outside leverage, which is kind of interesting. A lot of different ways to go about what you're kind of willing to give up. Can't cover.
Well, if he does, he's going to throw it down here to this sideline.
Yeah,
So
I mean, he's like this corner to us is head up. Now we're going to go a little out route.
Nice catch.
good ball.
Stay with it. There you go, Neil.
Neil O'Brien gets back to the original line of scrimmage, but not much more, if that.
Yeah.
So it's going to leave third and a long 10, maybe even 11 yards. And they're going with a 3-by-1 look again, Coach. Trips to the field side.
3rd and 11 for Westfield here.
Looking like he wants to take a shot. Yeah, that would have not had the sticks either way.
I think we're going to punt them
I
deep.
think that's a smart play, but there's only 4:42 left in the game.
Well, I think Southland's going to turn it over here at the end. Something's going to happen. We're going to win a thriller. If you're Rod Murray, you might be telling them, "Hey, just get away."
Better kick there.
Good punt there from Brock.
Roll ball.
That's living down.
Picks it up.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Trey Hardy.
Nice coverage there.
We got a little too bunched up in the middle on our coverage there, thinking that he wouldn't play the ball, and he was able to pick up an extra 5 yards after he picked it up. But it's still starting line of scrimmage at 23-yard line. On their own 23-yard line are the Raiders with 4.5 minutes left to play and all tied up 7-7.
Wonder what the pregame agreement was on the overtime. Remember we had that little issue?
That's right. I would think, haven't had that. Surely it was addressed this time.
I bet it would not shock me if Coach Murray said no bueno.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me
lower
either.
classification.
Take that and go to the house. Hornets bringing a little pressure here. But
check down there.
good stick
Nice
right
play.
there.
Russ Holly on a good physical tackle.
Gain of about 5, maybe just 4.
Coach on a wet field 7 has got as good a hands as I've seen in a while.
He really does.
Yeah. So it'll be about 2nd and 5 for the Raiders there, just about. They set up offense.
Hornets bringing some more pressure on the quarterback.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Oh, almost had it.
Hoots about jumped the
Almost
route.
had it there.
Yeah.
He ends up breaking up the pass to leave him with 3rd and 6. But
And
Hoots almost with the turnover.
Yeah, and he's
That
on
you
it.
Almost had
He
it.
feels like that was a great play, and he's kind of not down on himself. He's like that was close. He's like, I almost had one, which would have been a play of the game at this point.
Let's see if the Hornets continue to bring pressure here.
I'm shocked that
They're showing 5 up. And they bring it.
Here comes the pass.
And Usher's
He's
left
open.
wide open over in the flats. Makes a man miss, but Johnson catches up to him.
Nice
And
recovery.
that is a big play for the Raiders.
quarterback for the Raiders has played well.
Yeah, he throws a good ball for sure.
Banks Simmons.
Yeah. That's the name.
Well, that turnover can't come soon enough, Coach Farmer. So
Well, I was hoping it'd
It
come
almost
over.
happened there with Win Hoots.
as the Raiders cross the 50, it looks like they're going to the passing game here to get something going. More pressure.
Oh, he's got him deep.
He's got his man, but he overthrew him a little bit.
A little bit
I
overthrown.
don't know what happened there for Johnson to get beat, but he was. If he hangs that ball up in the air, Coach, it might have been to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was – he beat his man definitely. He should throw his little
And it's
off.
hard to maintain that eye discipline. The longer the play, strings out in the secondary, kind of lose your guys.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Raiders here. They've kind of been moving the ball a little bit right here on this drive. Another pass play.
7 again on the catch, but it
Good
will
pl-
bring up a 3rd down.
And Grayson Wall was kind of down on himself, but he was in a good spot. Wasn't bad. Good physical tackle. Kind of held him up. I know the guy kind of gave him the business, but that's good football play. Grayson kind of hard on himself right there.
3rd and 4, obviously a big play as the clock ticks down under 2 minutes and 45 seconds and left in the game, and the Raiders are milking the play clock down as far as they can.
Yeah. I don't see anybody really making a field goal on this field unless it's a real close one.
Yeah, about a 15-yarder.
And Southland couldn't protect. Looked like they're kind of going early, but
Got a
Another
little
blitz
pressure
coming from
got
Dean.
some pressure, and he's
They're about to get –
giving up a lot of ground. He finds a man wide open down the field.
We'll just lose him in the scramble
And
drill.
we're going to run him down, I
It
think.
looks like he may have got
But
in. He got in to
They
touchdown.
gave him the score. I'm not sure he wasn't down to the 1, but
Our secondary's not been very good on the scramble drill all night.
just a busted play, and Banks Simmons kept the play alive long enough to find number 12, Allen Stick, sophomore, open down the field and just let a little floater go when he won the race to the goal line.
Defense
The
got a little
Raiders-
lost in secondary.
This PAT's huge.
The Raiders
this is
go
the
up
big one.
13-7 with the PAT.
Is there a penalty?
There's an unsportsmanlike call on the Raiders, which if that can be enforced on the kickoff, may be a huge advantage.
I don't want to. I thought you could choose it on the PAT too.
Well, maybe, but I think I'd take
I
the
don't
field
want to say
position.
Clay's going to send me another text. Like, come on. What do we know? I don't know. These situations never came up much. We played.
Yeah, I think he just consulted with Coach Campbell, and he
Yeah, I'd take it on the PAT for sure.
wants it on the PT. I don't even
Absolutely.
know if the kickoff was an option. I mean, it may not have been. It may have just been, do you want the penalty or not? Well, okay, he started to put it down at 5 yards. I was thinking, what are you doing there? But
Now makes that, and they don't protect. They haven't protected their
Yeah,
PAT real well.
Tough PAT right
The
here.
one that the one they made earlier, we almost blocked.
well, let's see if 7 can get getting his stance without cramping. He went down gingerly.
35-yard PAT.
Gets it off. He's got the leg.
It's good.
Ball.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow.
There.
I don't know. We didn't come back to that one, Coach. It was a little surprising after we got the block on the last one.
Man, what a weird game.
2 minutes, almost 2 minutes left in the
2 minutes
fourth quarter.
2 minutes and 9 seconds left. 2 timeouts left for the Hornets. So really the time is okay, and we know we can go hurry up. We saw it right before the half. We know we got some hand signals. See the kicking ball, Coach Farmer? I'm telling you.
I think that's the old rubber ball,
I think
Coach.
that's the old rubber ball.
The old Baden.
Which, unless they change the rules again, that's supposed to be illegal, but maybe not.
Well, no, that's maybe he got kickers are weird. Maybe he likes the new ball for the kickoff.
Kickers are weird.
I mean,
so Southland tees it up in the middle of the field, kicking from their own 40-yard line.
I was a kicker. I'm okay with. Cool.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's why I echoed your weird comment.
Here we go. That's fine. I like being
Southland
weird.
getting ready to kick the ball off, kicks it deep. It's going to be Mason Esom on the catch.
Here we go.
He makes one man miss.
Gets around.
2.
Stay up.
Oh,
There's a flag down.
Got a penalty of some sort.
That's
coming
usually
back.
on the offense in the kicking game.
Can't seem to stay away from the penalties. That's probably going to be on Westfield.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's going to start it back deep in our own territory with an even 2 minutes left exactly. 2 timeouts, down 7 points. Oh, waving the flag off. Well, he kind of the way he waved it off, kind of in a circle over his head like he was lassoing something, Coach. I don't know, but that's okay. The message was received. So 28-yard line.
You know, if you're Coach Murray, who's I think he calls his defense for his team, he's got an offense coordinator. You know, how soft do you play? Or you can't go full prevent mode. How many timeouts we got?
2 timeouts.
2 timeouts.
According to the board, which I think
drops
is accurate.
back. Oh, almost intercepted by that safety.
Well, the ball's thrown a little high. I thought we did actually break loose there. But that'll stop the clock. Only 5 seconds run off the clock there.
That'll be 2nd and 10 for the Hornets.
Three by 1 set for the Hornets.
He drops back. Oh, pass batted down.
Batted down. He was trying to throw the drag underneath to Stone St. Clair.
I think Stone St. Clair would have some real estate.
I think you are correct.
Is that 32 again on the bat down?
I believe it was.
Looks like 32 again.
Jeez.
Maybe 30, actually.
Yeah.
One or the other. It was one or the other. Both have had a good game. Now looking at 3rd and 10. So obviously you need to get the sticks moving. Only run off 11 seconds so far between the 2 plays. 1:49. The clock's not moving. Plenty of time on the play.
A little bit of time here to do something. Dropping back again. Batted down again.
We've got to get better blocking.
That one was 32.
We're allowing too much penetration inside, and really they're only sending 3.
Yeah.
Or maybe 4 actually, but we've got to be able to block. We got to block that.
And I'm not so sure in that passing scheme that a quarterback's got to get a little more depth.
You know, you're right. Get a
that
little
first
ground.
step's got to be real aggressive and get some depth.
Westfield will take their timeout.
So taking a timeout here, 4th and 10 with 1:44 left. And, Coach, you feel like this is the game right here.
Yeah.
If we can't make it happen right here,
Yeah.
with only 1 timeout left to stop the clock, Southland can pretty much just kneel on it.
Yeah. You just kind of, he's in the modern game, Coach Campbell's looking at his play sheet, and you kind of, you have stuff scripted. You have stuff in the column for 4th and 10 when the game's on the line. You might see some deep dig route or something like that, Coach. Old kind of square in, because you got to. I mean, how aggressive would the Southland secondary be?
Right. And I'm not a big advocate of throwing it short of the sticks, but the drag route we had earlier might have been there.
Yeah, I think
I like the comeback here to the single receiver side if he throws
Big
it.
4th and 10 here for Westfield. He's looking for something. Oh, and it's not there. Incomplete.
And the ball falls incomplete, and the Raiders will take over on downs on the Hornet 28.
That'll probably be it there.
I'd expect to see. We can stop the clock one time, but I think they could pretty much run it out with some kneel downs. Southland just really tried to control the clock the whole half, and just as we said several minutes ago, you just felt like whichever team was able to make something bust early, and Southland had 12 in the huddle. No, it actually just sent number 11 off, didn't they? Yeah, they've only got 10 men on the field.
Well, they're running plays, so we need to be in strip mode.
The ball. So we'll call timeout to stop the clock. And they really.
That's Westfield's last timeout.
So that'll be the last stoppage we can have there, other than a turnover or a run out of bounds or an incompletion or a penalty, I guess. But so you're right. Westfield's got to be in strip the ball mode, and with a wet ball and a wet field, you never rule that out.
Absolutely.
But I don't know that they have to.
I was a little shocked that Southland ran a play.
Yeah, I don't think they had to. And if anything, they may have left a few seconds left just from kneeling, but wouldn't have been much. And then, you could kind of run around in the backfield, as Simmons has done all night, and, kill a few extra seconds, and that should take care of it. But I'm doing some quick math, and maybe they're definitely, they look like they're going to kneel on this one.
Yep.
Just a little forward fall. I'm not sure we've worked the old victory formation, have we?
No. It's say coaching's a race against time. Sometimes it's game 3.
So they'll have to snap this one with about 40 seconds left. Yeah, that would wrap it up. They don't have to one more snap, and they should be able to just let the clock run out. So barring a fumble on the snap, it looks like the Raiders will be going back to Americus with a win for the big win for their program in their early season to go to 2-1. They're going to run the ball.
Run it again here. Oh.
And that's going to wrap it up for sure. They didn't really have to do that, but they did. Now they got a first down, and they certainly can kneel on it.
Yeah.
So that'll wrap it up with one more. Actually, they don't even have to snap it. So they can just stay in the huddle and let the clock run out. No, I stand corrected. They do have to snap it.
Raiders are going to move to 2-1.
2-1, yeah. And unfortunately, the Hornets will fall to 1-2 with a game versus Tift area next week. And I can't remember where that game's at, Coach. I don't know if it's here or away.
Now we got stuff we don't want to see.
Now we
got.
It really was. I don't know.
I think that's Dean.
I don't know who kind of started it, but there was a little bit of.
That's not Dean.
Just both sides need to control the emotions. It's a big rivalry.
You wonder if Thatcher might got a cut. Thatcher's kind of animated. Did somebody cut him? Did he get cut blocked? Did somebody chop him?
Offset it. They're going to run the clock, and everybody's just going to end the game.
Everybody's got to keep their.
That'll be the game. Southland wins 14-7.
And we'll have the game next week versus Tifteria. And we'll see you guys for another broadcast next week on Mid-Georgia Sports. For Aiden Mazingo, Coach Farmer, and Coach Fowler, we bid